Hello and welcome back to our video blog. I'm Yasmin Saad with the Saad Team. Today I wanted to talk to you about what happens after you sign that listing contract. So perhaps you've interviewed one agent or several agents and you've made that decision, you've signed on the dotted line to list your property for sale. So you're thinking right away, sometimes it's going to go into the MLS, all these buyers are going to call, you're going to get tons and tons of offers. Let's back it up a little bit. What really happens? First of all, there's a lot of behind the scenes work that has to happen. All the paperwork has to be processed. We have to make sure all the proper disclosures are in place so that we can have them ready when that buyer does come along. Photographs need to be scheduled. We always use a special photographer that does HD photography, and that's their job and their profession. So you're not going to see us in any of those photos with the iPhone camera standing in a mirror. Then we also have to contact a sign company. They'll make the sign. Of course, that's if applicable. Some properties don't allow signs where they're located. We'll make sure that we have all the proper homeowner information from your association, if you're in an association. We're going to create all the marketing pieces, the beautiful brochures that we put together, the postcards that get sent out. Make sure that all the information that's going into the MLS is accurate. We can always make changes, but we want to make sure that the property presents itself perfectly on the first go around. This is really important because as soon as your property goes into the MLS, it not only is available for other agents to see, it filters out to other websites. I'm sure you've heard of some of the big ones like Zillow and Trulia, Realtor.com, where a lot of people are searching these days. Those are third-party websites and they buy the data, which means that sometimes when something gets out to one of those websites, it can be difficult to change. Maybe it's a photo or you have a 3-car garage and it says 2-car garage in the MLS. So if it's not correct before we hit that active button, that can mean potential problems for you later. So we have a full process and plan in place to make sure that we don't miss any of those steps. Then your house is on the market. People can see it, they can search for it on all these different websites. Agents are viewing it in the MLS and sending it out to their clients. Now the showings start to happen. And of course, depending on your specific situation, the property might just be a simple vacant on lockbox, and we'll be recording all the showings and asking for feedback. Again, we always ask 3 times for that feedback. Or it could be agent and company, where we'll need to meet the buyer there and the agent there to properly display and show your home. And of course, if you're living in the property, we'll want to make sure the time is convenient for you. So this can always take a little bit of time and juggling. Another huge benefit of listing with the Saad Team, we have 4 full-time active licensed real estate agents on the team, which means that when somebody calls for a showing, we're going to be able to make that showing happen. Our calendars won't be too full for you, and to make sure your home is showed properly. Now you've gotten agents looking at it, you've got buyers looking at it. If we're getting a lot of showings and no offers, we're probably going to have to take a look at that price. And then if we do get offers, that's your chance to be in the driver's seat where you get to negotiate, and then we go into the closing process. I hope this gives you a little bit better idea of all the work that goes into getting your home ready to get sold. If you have any questions, you'd like to set a private appointment, we're the Saad Team. Call us direct at 239-595-8500. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon.